And these nuts prove it.
Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. I'm your host, B. Today we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Let me just put it out there. The matches were not matching. I mean, the main event was dope, but honestly, everything else was just giving me boring vibes. Now, the only reason why I was even remotely entertained throughout the 3 hours that is Monday Night Raw is because of the botches and the funny moments. We're gonna get into it. So, Raw starts off with Seth freaking Rollins, our new World Heavyweight Champion, coming out to the ring, addressing the WWE Universe. It took almost 7 minutes before this man actually got to say anything. And I think a part of it was because the crowd cannot help themselves. Whenever Seth freaking Rollins' entrance music comes on, they just have to, they have to sing it. Now, when AJ Styles came out, I was confused because AJ Styles is on SmackDown. Now, granted, he did have his World Heavyweight Championship match with Seth freaking Rollins and Night in Champions, but the match is done. Why you on Raw? And I'm trying my hardest not to go into a whole rant with this draft that we had. What was the point of it? I'm seeing still overlapping between the two brands. What is up with the what's up? Can we stop seeing blue brand people on the red brand and the red brand people on the blue brand? Can we stop it? All right, I'm done. AJ Styles didn't turn heel. He genuinely congratulated Seth freaking Rollins on his win of the World Heavyweight Championship. And Seth freaking Rollins reciprocated that respect and was like, you know what? Yo, we did the dang thing on Saturday. Like, the match was lit. We came out first and we came out with a bang. But still, lingering throughout the entire night, I'm like, is he about to, Seth, is he about to? No, he didn't. The Judgment Day randomly coming out after AJ Styles and Seth freaking Rollins having their little bro friendshipness, respectiveness in the ring. And Judgment Day, per usual, whenever they come out to the ring and they have mic or mics, they are bragging about their accomplishments. All right, I guess this part of the segment was to get us ready for the main event of Raw, but there was no fighting, there was no scrapping. Before I forget to talk about this, the fact that Seth freaking Rollins ripped his leather pants, I was laughing so hard. At first I thought my eyes played tricks on me. Why do I see skin right now? Oh my goodness, like a huge rip in this man's pants in the crotchal area. Cameraman, do your job to not take the camera down below the waist. I don't want to see Seth's Rollins, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if it was because when he came out from the crowd in this entrance and when he went over the barricade was a split. I don't know. Even backstage, yo, we need to have this match happen, like we ready to go. And AJ was like, yeah man, let's make this official so Seth can go change his pants. WWE will try to make fun of it or critique it before the WWE Universe, the IWC for that matter, critiques it, makes fun of it, turns it into a meme, a gif, whatever on social media. I like that. And Seth handled the junk so well. He's such a freaking professional. So now we're starting to see Money in the Bank qualifying matches for the men. Haven't seen it for the women yet. So they're starting off with The Miz versus Ricochet. I didn't care about this match. It was nice to see Ricochet win, so he's gonna be in the Money in the Bank. I give The Miz a lot of flack on my channel, but I mean, even though I gotta give credit when credit's due. I appreciate the versatility of The Miz, and he tries. It's just sometimes I could just tell in the ring that he is so scared of getting hit. When The Miz actually did a hurricanrana, now I was surprised. It's been a while since I've actually seen him do stuff like that, so I applaud him for that. Though the hurricanrana wasn't like the best, he did it. And of course, Ricochet sold the crap out of it and made it look better than it actually was. So, but Ricochet won, okay? Trish Stratus comes out to the ring and she's glowing and she's gloating right now. Like she is bragging so hard about beating Becky Lynch. I mean, she didn't fully beat her. I mean, she had the help of Zoe Stark. Speaking of Zoe Stark, she comes out and it's just the whole thank you, Trish. I love you, Trish. You're amazing, Trish. It was that. Like I said in my Night of Champions review, I like the fact that WWE is doing something with Zoe Stark. We're getting to see how edgy she is. We're getting to see how talented she is in the ring. Like, I'm here for it, and I look forward to see what's gonna happen next, because the whole Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus thing is clearly not over, because Becky comes out and is like, yo, I want another match. Like, you and me, no help, let's do this. Like I said before, I'm hoping that Becky Lynch can have someone in her corner, because Trish Stratus has Zoe Stark. Like, we need an equalizer up in this piece. And if WWE actually does that, which I highly doubt that they will, but it would be great. A surprise. I wonder who it would be. I wonder. There are a few NXT women that have been drafted to Raw that we haven't seen yet. So I would be interested to see Indy Hartwell. I would love to see Indy Hartwell in Becky Lynch's corner, because Indy and Zoe have some history on NXT. So I'm just throwing that out there. Now, the next match of the night was Indus Sher versus two jobbers. This is called what is two jobbers, two no-name people, okay? But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about one of them dudes. As he was getting up on the apron, he fell off the apron, and then he tried to play it off and get back on. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, Kevin Owens coming at Giovanni Vinci's bald head is a highlight for me. The whole back and forth with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Imperium was funny, because Imperium just came out. We didn't call for you. You're not following the rules. And Kevin was getting really pissed off about it. Sami had to calm the man down. Ludwig Kaiser on the mic handling business. Sami and Kevin coming at all three of them. Then Alpha Academy comes out. Kevin Owens is like to Chad Gable. Like, do that thing. Do that thing I like. Do that thing.
Thank you!
What type of circus-ery is going on? Like, this is funny, but at the same time, it just seemed a little bit too much. I feel like it was like overbooked in the way, because you have Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and then you have Imperium, and then you have the Alpha Academy. It's a lot of stuff going on. Entertaining, but it was a little bit of an overload. Why was Valhalla out there? Where's Ivar? Where's Eric? I get that she has it out for Maxime Dupree, because she done ran the woman off.
And to be recognized as the best. And these nuts prove it. And these nuts prove it.
Unacceptable!
Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team Championship match. So it was Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi versus Shonda. I don't even need to explain that. Versus Bayley and Io Sky. Versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. I have called this. I've seen this a mile away. Miles with an S away even. Shonda was going to win those women tag team titles. You already know that I've been calling that those two were gunning after those championships. I don't even know why I'm mad at. I shouldn't even be mad. I shouldn't even be mad. For one thing, I don't even care about the Women's Tag Team Championship anymore. I care more about the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. I wish they would just either chuck the titles all together or just unify them with the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. That's what I want, because they're not doing anything good with them. They're all, the championship is already at its lowest point. And I'm not trying to come at them, because I know people be in the comments, you're just a hater. You're just... No, I'm not just a hater. I'm not a huge fan of Ronda Rousey for multiple reasons. I don't even need to get into it, because I've gotten into it in other videos. Watch my other videos. The first half of the match was okay. It was okay. I feel like it was tamed compared to the second half of the match, because the second half seemed like it was all over the place. At some points it was looking hecka sloppy to the point where I was just cringing just watching it on my television. And what was a little whack was the fact that as a whole in the match, it didn't even seem like these 8 women were in any sort of urgency. Go for the gold, go for the W until the end. It's like as you got closer and closer to the end of the match, that's when things started picking up. And when things started picking up, things started looking sloppy. That's my opinion. Take of it as you will. On one hand, I like the fact that the match between JD McDonough and Dolph Ziggler ended as a double countout. Because as we know about JD McDonough, he cray. And they took the match out to the outside of the ring, and JD was freaking Dolph Ziggler up on the steel steps like he was going in. I guess he got carried away. It seemed a bit out of nowhere for those two. For one, those two to have a match, and for two, for them to have the match end the way that it did. Now, I can see if there was a story that was already being built between JD and Dolph for it to end up being like, it's unfinished business, we need to continue this feud. I would be intrigued if that's the case, that they are going to build something between them, but that's how you're starting it off. Cody Rhodes. Cody coming out with a sling, broken effed up arm, talking about how he wants another match with Brock Lesnar. After getting annihilated at Night of Champions, well, his arm getting annihilated. If Brock Lesnar doesn't agree to this, it shows that he's a punk, basically. Basically, Cody Rhodes is calling out Brock Lesnar, and if he don't answer the call, then he's straight up puzzonk. And Cody Rhodes talking about he didn't tap out because that's not the man that he wants to be. Bruh, I love you. I got all the love for you, Cody. You know I does. But I don't care how much of a man, the type of man you want to be, if my broken arm is getting effed up and twisted in a Kimura lock by the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. So we gonna get another part of the saga between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. It is getting to the point now where I don't care about it as much. You keep repeating something again and again. I'm just like, okay. Now, am I getting the same vibes that I was getting, dare I say, with the Brock Lesnar and the Roman Reigns situation? Y'all remember that? Because if I was, we would be having a whole conversation about it. I would make a whole video about that. But I'm not getting that vibe. But the repeated them going back and forth, I'm just like, y'all stretch. WWE is stretching this out. We had 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches, and the other one was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. I will forever be just at awe in how fast Bronson Reed is. Not only is he big and he's strong, but he is fast, and that is so hard to find in bigger, stockier wrestlers. And the moment that bell rung, Bronson Reed was on Shinsuke's booty cheeks, bulldozing through this dude. Shinsuke Nakamura ain't no dang punk. And Nakamura was able to score a W in this qualifying match. Now, I would actually be interested in seeing Bronson Reed and Shinsuke have some sort of feud. Like, they have a really good chemistry in the ring. The main event, Judgment Day versus our World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins and AJ Styles. Now, let's just be honest here. You got Finn Balor and Damian Priest. You got Seth Rollins and you got AJ Styles. So you have 4 men that have a certain pedigree. Like, they don't even need to try hard to have a good match. Obviously, this match was good.
Well, duh.
And what was surprising to me was, even though Rhea Ripley and Dominic did have a little bit in the match, you know, they always got to interfere, do something. Like, they had a very small impact on this match, which I was surprised about and happy about, because I just get tired of Dom, ex-con Dom, and Mammy getting involved in Judgment Day matches. To see them not do it as much and just to be focused on the 4 men in the ring this actual match, it was a breath of fresh air. And they had plenty of time to tell the story. They had plenty of time to work in the ring and for each one of those men to shine as they do so well. Side note, I don't know how Finn Balor can miss a coup de grace like that and not F up his ankles. Like, this man has ankles of steel, especially with the impact on the mat. But Seth freaking Rollins, a world heavyweight champion, was able to hit the stumpy thump to get the W for him and AJ Styles. So guys, let me know what you thought about Monday Night Raw. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.